Alright, hello YouTube. So here we are in the Mooney, back in Sierra Vista, the Libby Airport, Air Force Base. And we got ourselves a little flight here set up. Let me get some stuff turned on. Let's go ahead and get the nav light, beacon light on. And I'm going to turn on the taxi lights a while, even though I don't need to. Okay, so it is here is 134. Wonder if I can dial that in. Let me see if Beyond ATC has it. Let's see what theirs says. What is happening here? This is probably going to overlap two different frequencies.
Libby Airport information, Oscar 120
Zulu. Wind 120 at 4. Visibility 9er. Temperature 21. Dew point 17. Altimeter tree 018. Landing and departing runways 0812 tree. Numerous cranes in operation around Sierra Vista Muni Libby AAF. Advise on initial contact you have information Oscar.
Advise controller on initial contact you have Oscar.
Sierra Vista Muni Libby Army Airfield Airport information Oscar. 1250 Zulu. Wind 120 at 4. Visibility.
Yeah, that was awkward. Now let's see what happens if I turn in the 134.75 in the second nav 2. I don't know that that'll play.
Numerous cranes in operation around Sierra Vista Muni Libby AAF. Advise on initial contact you have information Oscar.
So it started playing even though I didn't select COM 2. That's actually interesting. That's good to know.
Sierra Vista Muni Libby Army Airfield Airport information Oscar. 1250 Zulu. Wind 1.
So you can turn it into COM 2 even though you don't have COM 2 active. Okay, so we are flying from here to E78 Cells Airport, which is just a small little regional airport. We're going to go down to Nogales on the way. So let's call for IFR clearance and let's see what they say. Libby ground, November 452 Oscar Golf, request IFR clearance to Cells.
November 452 Oscar Golf, Libby ground, information Oscar correct, cleared to Cells Airport, radar vectors Nogales VOR, then is filed, maintain 8000, departure frequency 134.45, squawk 0445.
All right. Cleared Cells Airport, radar vectors OLS, then is filed, maintain 8,000 feet, departure frequencies 134.45, squawk 0445, November 452, Oscar Golf.
November 452 Oscar Golf, readback correct. Call me back when ready for start or taxi.
I will call you when I'm ready for taxi. Thank you. November 452, Oscar Golf. Okay, so I'm just going to start. I'm not going to request it. Let's see. Give it some throttle and some prop. Mixture and prop, I should say. And make sure my flaps are in the up position. And let's say clear prop. And check on that alternator. I'm guessing I went ahead and lined this up. They were predicting runway 12 for my takeoff. So that's what I'm guessing we're going to do. Okay. Huh, interesting. Okay. Libby Ground, November 452, Oscar Golf is ready to taxi.
November 452 Oscar Golf, runway 12 taxi via Delta, Alpha, hold short runway 8.
Short runway 8. Taxi to runway 12 via Delta Alpha, hold short runway 8. November 452 Oscar Golf. I don't know where. Oh, Delta Alpha. Where's runway 8? And I'm holding short of. Because Alpha is before I get to that other runway. I would think. Am I getting on runway 3? Well, we'll find out. Okay. Let's kill the parking brake. Let's get on the move. And of course, there's a vehicle coming. Oh, didn't kill my parking brake because I was in the wrong window. We'll call that our run-up. Okay, so this is Delta. I gotta put this other window up here so I can see what it is they're. This is Alpha. There should be a crossing runway up here just a little ways. Wait, is this it? No, this is just to a parking spot. That is pretty close to my actual time. See, this is crazy. I would have thought they would say, tell me to taxi, use this other runway, but climb up a hill here. Now I am being lazy. Normally I would write down everything they say. See, this is not runway 8. This is getting on to runway 3. Now this is crossing runway 8.
November 452 Oscar Golf. Contact Libby Tower 124.9 or 5. Have a good morning.
Going to 124.95. November 452 Oscar Golf. Good day. Libby Tower, Mooney, November 452 Oscar Golf is waiting to cross runway 8.
November 452 Oscar Golf, cross runway 8 at Alpha. Continue taxi via Bravo. Hold short runway tree.
Cross runway 8 at Alpha, continue taxi runway via Bravo, hold short runway 3. November 452 Oscar Golf. I'm already on runway 3. I don't even know where Bravo is on this thing. I'm looking all over my map. Okay, I'm just gonna go. Now, and that is a known problem with Beyond ATC. It's really dependent on who made the airport. If they have bad information for the airport, you're going to get bad taxi information. So I'm just going to taxi all the way up here. This will take me right to runway 12. This should be Kilo according to my map, and it is Kilo. And this should be runway 12 right here. Libby Tower, November 452 Oscar Golf is ready for departure.
November 452 Oscar Golf, backtrack runway 12. Call when ready for departure.
Backtrack runway 12. I will call when ready for departure. November 452 Oscar Golf. So they think I'm...
November 452 Oscar Golf, cross runway tree at Bravo. Continue taxi via.
Cross runway 3 at Bravo, continue taxi. November 452 Oscar Golf. Libby Tower, November 452 Oscar Golf is ready for departure.
November 452 Oscar Golf, Libby Tower, wind 120 at 4, fly heading 120, runway 12, cleared for takeoff.
Wind 120 at 4, fly heading 120, cleared for takeoff. November 452 Oscar Golf. Go ahead and get our 1 notch of flaps in. Airspeed is alive. 40 knots. See, there's Charlie. I don't know where this mysterious Bravo is. 60 knots. $70 knots. That was a little aggressive rotation, but that's okay. We got a positive rate. Let's go ahead and pull the gear up. And the flaps.
November 452 Oscar Golf. Contact Albuquerque Center 134.45.
Going to 134.45, November 452 Oscar Golf. Good day. Albuquerque Center, November 452 Oscar Golf is with you, climbing through 4,800.
November 452 Oscar Golf, Albuquerque Center, radar contact, continue climb to 8,000, altimeter 3018.
Continue climb to 8,000, altimeter 3018, November 452 Oscar Golf.
November 452 Oscar Golf, turn right, heading 245.
Turn right, heading 245, November 452 Oscar Golf. We're getting ready to turn anyway. Let's go ahead and get this going so it's correct. $700 feet to climb. Well, we might go a little higher climb because we got to get over this mountain. I'm going to make it. Yeah, we're going to go around this. We're going to go around this mountain. He can get mad at us if he wants to. I'd rather get yelled at by air traffic control than slam my plane into a mountain. We might have made it. I don't think so though. Mixture back. Get us a little more power. Get that EGT up there. We were probably flooding the engine a little bit. Turn left heading 230, vector for Sells Airport, November 452 Oscar Golf. We're going to go ahead and I hit the nav hold, get on our course. which is about the 230 that he was looking for. Alright, let's go ahead and get this manifold pressure down to 21.
November 452 Oscar Golf. Cleared direct Nogales VOR. Resume on navigation.
Cleared direct Nogales VOR. Resume on navigation. November 452 Oscar Golf. And let's pull this down to 23. Gonna have to lower my mixture some more and get that EGT up into the blue as close as I can. It's gonna be right on that edge. That's about where it always sits. And we are on our way to Nogales. Just like that. Make sure I'm not cutting myself off again. Alright, so we got 20 miles to go to get to Nogales, but let me get some information going that I would have written down beforehand if I wasn't trying to record. So E78. The elevation is 2409. So we'll see where they send us. There is no weather radio or anything there. 122.9 is their traffic frequency. Let's see, the last weather report was 23
November
hours.
452 Oscar Golf. Albuquerque Center. Expect radar vectors. Runway 5.
Roger that. Expect radar vectors. Runway 5. November 452 Oscar Golf. I was just going to fly up to Tucson, but that's a really short flight. And if I make these flights too short, man, it's going to be 100 of them. So Nogales is a border town. We're flying to here. It's right on the Mexican border. It's one of those towns that like El Paso and Juarez are literally right over the border from each other. They butt right up against each other. Nogales, there's actually Nogales, Arizona, and Nogales, Old Mexico, or just Mexico. Same city, both sides of the border. I always remember growing up in Phoenix, there would be commercials on TV, the local channels, of course, because there was no cable when I was growing up, when I was that young, living in Phoenix. So you were watching the local Phoenix channels, and they would have commercials for businesses and stuff, and they'd say the channels are on, yeah, this is KPHO, Channel 3 in Phoenix, or Channel 8, Nogales, Old Mexico, is what they'd always say. So, yeah, I was going to fly 6,000 feet again, like I was going to do in the last one, but lo and behold, these mountains here would not allow it, nor would some that are right outside of this Sells Airport. I don't know where the Sells Airport is. I've never been there in real life for all the years that I lived in Arizona. I never went there. I don't know what the deal is, so this is new to me. Probably about the time we're making the turn, I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the right fuel tank. Let's go ahead and kill the landing lights. We don't need those on up here. Great day for flying, huh? So my goal here is probably the next flight. Hopefully I can get to Yuma, and then we'll run up the Colorado River a piece and then head back east across the state. And I'm going to kind of just zigzag my way up through Arizona. We'll start down here in the deserty areas. And then we'll transition up towards like Payson and get into Prescott. Some of those areas that are higher and wooded. Probably stop at Sedona. Just because. Get up through Flagstaff, Winslow. Somewhere up near the Four Corners. Kingman, which is on the western side of the state, but we'll see how it lays out. But I kind of plan on zigzagging up the state and ending up in Vegas. Actually, will be the end of our trip. So, yeah, it looks like this Nogales might be right up in here, huh? This stuff here might be Nogales. This might be Mexican side. The border's probably running right through here. See as we get a little closer here. Gets a little easier to see.
November 452 Oscar Golf. Turn right, heading 285.
Turn right, heading 285, November 452 Oscar Golf. I wanted to say, whatever happened to resume own navigation? Which is what I'm doing. I'm going to resume my own navigation. I wanted to get a little closer to Nogales, but apparently the aircraft is making the turn now anyway. So we got 60 miles to go. Let's go ahead. I'm going to hit this boost pump. Switch over the fuel. And kill the boost pump. Now we'll start pulling some fuel out of that right tank. You can see the right tank is 24, the left tank is 20. I always start flights with 24 in both, which is about 50% of the fuel capacity of this. I'm doing these short flights. Leaves me plenty of fuel to extend if I need to divert. Oh, this button is getting weird. It was part way in. Kind of freaked me out. Yeah, it leaves me plenty of fuel to divert if need be. Yeah, Yeah, somewhere right down in there is where the border is. There's like a gnat in here flying around. Kelly and I went down there. There was a geocache right near the border. We were going to grab that geocache, and we were getting geocaches in all of the counties in Arizona, and we opted not to. It was a few years back, and there was some tension on the border, I guess. We saw a lot of military, border patrol, a lot of police were in the area. They were really patrolling that area, and we just didn't think it was worth it to mess around. So now I think these mountains out here, I think we're going to cross these before we get there, but I'm not for sure. I am 99% sure. And our top of descent is going to be right about when we get there, so when we're crossing that, as soon as we're clear of it, I'm going to tell air traffic control that we are ready to descend. Let's do a scan of our gauges here. Everything's looking good. That EGT is a little bit on the low side, but I don't think I can get it into. Yeah, I can't get it into the blue. I'd have to add some manifold pressure to get it up into the blue. But we got 11.6 gallons per hour. You can go ahead and set this. We're flying at 8,000 feet, and it's almost 20 degrees. So if I put that 8, and I don't know if the lines, I don't know if it's the line or if it's the gap is 8. I don't know if it's 8, 9, 10, 11. I can't really read it. If it might be there, which will put our airspeed at about, that's probably behind me, 155. Because now you use the white thing. And this is saying our ground speed is 169, so we're doing all right. Pretty mountainous out here, huh? Don't want to go down out here. Don't want to have an engine failure. If I had an engine failure here, I guess I would make a right turn and try to get down there. Looks like there's a highway. Try to land on. But once we get past there, once you get too far, it's not looking good. I don't have any weather information for where I'm going. Like I said, the weather information that was on there was 24 hours old. Winds were calm then. So all I know is they plan on having me land on runway 05. Should be about that heading. So we'll see. A pretty small airport, and it's 122.9er, so I'll go ahead and dial that into our backup frequency. I don't know if they're going to send us to a different center frequency before we get there, but if so, I'll just switch it over. I will be curious to see if they tell me to descend below the elevation of the airport. It's 2409. I expect them to give me an approach descent down to like 2,300 feet or something. I don't know, 2,500. So we'd only be 100 feet off the ground. That would be interesting when we get to Yuma and we start going north and then we go east. Because I do all these flights in the morning. We'll be flying into the sun. Look at that peak over there. We're going to be below that. You can see the mountain behind this. So I don't know if we're just flying through this gap, but being between these peaks. That's interesting. Say about 14 minutes to go. It's 75 degrees in here, 67 outside. Wow. Which is good because when I came out here, it was 73, so it is still dropping. It didn't get super cool last night. We slept with the window open. Kelly went to bed about 9. I was up till about 10. And I was waiting for I was watching some stuff on YouTube, but I was also waiting for the temperature to drop to a temperature that we can open the window instead of going to sleep with the air conditioner on and then having to get up an hour later and open the windows. Because sometimes that doesn't happen. I'll fall asleep and then next thing you know, we ran the air conditioner all night and it was 65 degrees outside and the air conditioner was cycling. And it got down to 81. And I just discovered there's a screw sticking through the bottom of it. Oh, that's holding the bracket in. Okay. It was sticking up. I thought it went to nothing. It was like 81, which 81 degrees, as long as the humidity is not bad. We put a fan in the window, and the window sill is just above, probably a few inches above bed height. So then you open the window and put a fan in the window. So now you got a fan that's blows, it's high enough that, you know, it blows on Kelly, but it gets over her also, so I can feel the cooler air. 80 degrees, 81 degrees, 82. 82 is kind of pushing it. That's not too bad. And then as the temperature drops in the middle of the night. So right now, if Kelly's still, I don't know if she's awake or not, but if she got up, it'll be fine in the house. And if she's in bed, it'll feel nice, 67 degrees. Nice cool air blowing into she's probably under the blankies. Yeah, we're clearly going to make it over these mountains here now. We can see the ridges behind it. But I don't think we're going that far. So we'll be landing between those two. I think. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. And I do have air failures turned off. I'm not looking to do emergency procedures and stuff like that. I'm just looking to fly. But if I was flying a single engine aircraft out here, I would be constantly scanning for potential landing spots if you were to lose an engine. Looks like maybe down here, this road perhaps, or this road would be something that we would be looking at if we were to have an engine failure. to go ahead and I'm going to adjust our heading just a smidge, get in that gap a little better. We don't want to play around with that peak. I would guess in real life we would end up flying higher, or I would have went over this way to get across, not necessarily through this little gap.
November 452 Oscar Golf, turn left, heading 280, descend and maintain 5,000, altimeter, South Airport landing runway 5.
Turn left heading 280, descend and maintain 5,000, landing runway 5, November 452 Oscar Golf. Look at this, he's
November 452 Oscar Golf, altimeter, expect the visual approach runway 5.
Roger, expect visual runway 5, November 452 Oscar Golf. Yeah, we're going to have to go further than...
November 452 Oscar Golf, descend and maintain 4,600, vectors for the approach.
I'm not descending anywhere until I cross this mountain. Descend and maintain 4,600, vectors for the approach, November 452 Oscar Golf. Yeah, we're gonna get across this ridge here before we go descending. That little point there must be right about 8,000. Huh? We're just right at it.
November 452 Oscar Golf, contact Albuquerque Center 125.4.
Going to 125.4, November 452 Oscar Golf. Good day. 125.4. Let's go ahead, and now I am going to descend to that 4,600. Albuquerque Center, November 452 Oscar Golf is with you, descending through 7,800 for 4,600.
November 452 Oscar Golf, Albuquerque Center, roger.
Let's go ahead and get those landing lights back on. Descend at 1,000 feet per minute. Try to get down there as quickly as possible. I'm kind of surprised they're not giving me a different heading, because I kind of rodeoed it over, or bonsai'd it, whatever you want to say. airport is compared to those hills there.
November 452 Oscar Golf, turn right, heading 305.
Turn right, heading 305, November 452 Oscar Golf. It's going to be at least an hour-long video. Yeah, 4,600. That's 2,000 above. I can see there's some stuff out here. I don't know where our airport is, but alright, so we're looking for 140 indicated, which is this number here. I can't read it, but that's what it is. Let's go ahead and get the gear down. And we'll go the first notch of flaps.
November 452 Oscar Golf, turn left, heading 295.
Turn left, heading 295, November 452 Oscar Golf. I went a little further left than I needed to. Where is this runway? Huh. Still don't see this field.
November 452 Oscar Golf, turn right, heading 310, descend and maintain 2,408.
2,408. That is 1 foot below the elevation. Turn right, heading 310, descend and maintain 2,408. November 452 Oscar Golf. So we're going to come down to 3,400. This airport is showing just to the right of our nose. 6 miles out. I am still not seeing it. I mean, there's town over there. Mouse fell off the desk. The runway should be running this direction. You can see my HSI. I guess I can finish my sentence. Seeing an airport. Are you seeing an airport? I'm not seeing an airport unless it's right here. I don't think it is though. I don't know. I'm seeing like a straight line there, but I think that's too close maybe. Wait for the speed to get back down inside this arc down here so I can get some more flaps going. I suppose these could be airport buildings.
November 452 Oscar Golf. Turn right, heading 355.
Turn right, heading 355. November 452 Oscar Golf. And let's go ahead and get that second notch of flaps in.
November 452 Oscar Golf. Airport is at your 2 o'clock 2 miles. Report the field in sight.
November 452 Oscar Golf, have the field in sight.
November 452 Oscar Golf. Cleared visual approach runway 5.
Clear visual approach runway 5. November 452 Oscar Golf.
November 452 Oscar Golf. No tower services available at Sells Airport. Frequency change approved.
Frequency changed approved. November 452 Oscar Golf. Good day. Sales traffic. Mooney, November 452 Oscar Golf is on 1 mile final, runway 5 to land. Okay, gears down, flaps are down. Well, that was kind of hit the ground before I was ready. Let's go ahead and get turned. Is there a taxiway here? Or is that just colored? No, I think I gotta go back. I kind of hit the ground before I was ready. Never a dull moment, huh? Sales traffic, Mooney, November 452, Oscar Golf is clear of the runway. Alright, let me see. Huh. Not really sure where the parking is over here. It looks like it's in the grass. This is about in spot 1. All right. Did it set the parking brake? There we go. Parking brake is set. Oh, look at that glare. Look at that glare. All right. So there you go. Let me pause this recording and let me get a replay going. All right. A little hard there. That little bump, and then it just dropped on me. It like floated for a second and then just whoosh. That was kind of crazy. Alright, there you go. Thanks for watching. We'll head towards Yuma on the next one. Let me know in the comments if you're liking these flights. I will catch you on the next one. Peace!